Hey, what's going on, everybody? This game just dropped yesterday. I picked it up. I was a big fan of Drug Dealer Simulator. Really enjoyed it. Felt they could have definitely carried it further than they did, but I guess that's in the way of games in today's time. But I figured I'd give this a go, check it out. So why not? Just try it. Got a few game hours yesterday, so let's start a new one. Uh, Cooked. How about that? We'll go through the prologue, get a feel for it. Oh. Resisting arrest will result in law enforcement utilizing tasers, continuing to resist, and their eventual switch to lethal weapons. Yeah, that's totally going to be me. I know I'm going to have to deal with that. But, that's a tomorrow problem. We'll have to figure it out as we go. Alright, alright. So, grab the trimmers from the storage rack and harvest the fully grown weed plant. Yeah. We'll grab both because I know we're going to have to do that. Let's be real. Okay, harvest. If you're wondering how to do something, there's usually input hints in the bottom left corner. Alright, well, yesterday there wasn't when that arrow was bouncing around, which was kind of comical, but yeah. So, yes, obviously playing it yesterday. You just click on the buds. Oh no, it fell in there. Alright, well that is what it is. We need some water. Alright. I definitely like how all this feels. It really, it's pretty sweet. So, you hold E, you grab the can with your mouse, then with A and D, you tilt the can and you just kind of chase this target around the pot, which pretty smooth. I don't mind it really. Alright, let's check this out. Use packaging station. Alright, we will put the buds over here. So you can flip-flop this package arrow to kind of unpack either baggies or jars, or I didn't make it very far, or whatever your container is. So as you can see, there's the bag. We pick this up, kind of floats around. Whoop! Alright, there we go. There we are. Man. See, this is how bad things happen in real life. You know, somebody's like, yeah, I could do this. I've got this figured out, you know. You got a world of drug dealers going on. It's definitely something else. So, alright. Natural. Frickin' natural. Don't need to carry around this watering can. Okay, there's that. We'll leave the trimmers. Respond to your customers in the Messages app. So, gonna hit tab. You have your 3 messages here. You click them, okay. Andy wants 2 OG Kush. Okay, well, I have 8. Then Doug wants 2, and Joe wants 2. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Yep. We're gonna do morning. Okay. Great. Behind the gas station. Doug. Alright, yes. Later in the game, you can adjust prices and such, so that is coming within the game. You just gotta get past the tutorial. Alright. I think we did that. Another day in paradise. Talk to Uncle Nelson outside. I did notice this door is really funky. When you're on the inside, it's always going out, which is all well and good, but... Oh no! I broke the door! Yeah, it's, yeah, whatever. But, yeah. I wonder how he got in a wheelchair. That, so far was never explained. Yeah. Morning, buddy. Lovely day. Ain't it? Sure is, Uncle Nelson. If you're heading into town for some deals, would you mind grabbing something for me? Yep. I've got some business with some fellas staying down at the motel. Tell them you're here for Nelson's package. No need to pay for anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking, if you're looking to pick up any supplies for yourself, just throw it on my tab. Continue. Okay. Cheers, buddy. Feel free. Ooh, the music. Feel free to take my truck. All right, yeah, we get to drive stuff. Man, this thing's probably full of so much horsepower. Oh, definitely Yeah. I don't know if horsepower comes. I love the simplicity of the look here. You know, it's very basic, very easy to look at. Not a whole lot going on. It's definitely a cool little art style. You got a mix of, you know, smooth brain characters and some low poly textures and materials. It's pretty sweet. But gonna be probably, as most would be, comparing it to Drug Dealer Simulator a lot. That's really where this came from, obviously, and it's alright. The way of the world is to make older games. It's kind of how it is nowadays, and definitely love the new ideas, but it's just the way everybody's doing it. Ready when you are. Complete the deal. So the way this works is you pick it up with your mouse. I'll read it first. To move a custom amount, right-click, drag an item, and scroll to change the amount. The left-click plus scroll wheel adjusts the amount. So you can pick it up with your left, but if you pick it up with your right, you can scroll through the amount, which I really like the feel of it. Really smooth, really easy to deal with. You click done. Bam! Now I'm a drug dealer. Look at that. Y'all don't even know. You don't even know. And so there's the blue house. Running isn't too terrible. It's a just a simple shift click to toggle. So as soon as you set your appointment, I guess, your agreed upon time to meet, if it's within that range, they're already gonna be here that I've encountered. I do believe they come from somewhere. I imagine this guy lives here, so he only has to walk outside. But, yeah. So he'll be here by the time you get here. If you set it for some time in the future, he's not going to just be standing here. So you got to roll time and make that work. Oh, behind the pawn shop, which is right over there. Last time I played, there was like cops standing here. But, yeah. Oh, man. So just grabbing 2 again. Sell. Done. Yeah, baby. Open the contacts app. So contacts. All right. Provide a sample to Chelsea near the doctor's office. So as you go through the game, this will get bigger and bigger as a tree. Just because there's more characters in the world. Oh, there's the cops. Okay. More characters within the world. And you'll just see it kind of build itself out as a contact tree. Can I interest you in a free sample? Alright, so what I'm going to do is right click for picking up one instead of left click and picking up the whole stack and drop. We got a 91% chance of success here. Her favorite effects, which apparently she's used these terrible, terrible devil's lettuce products before. So she knows what she likes. But they'll give it a test. Yep, take your time. Woo! She'll get all stoned. But then, I can collect... Some people you can, some people you can't. I've noticed. I'm sure there's actual mechanics behind it. But I don't know. Haven't played enough to figure out who does and who doesn't or why. You want to buy something. So I'm offering this last little drug. Let's see if I can get 40... As I go up, boop. Yeah, see that went down. Go down, maybe 5. There we go. Yeah, baby. All right, just sold that. Now I really don't have to worry about being picked up by the popo. Make 2 soil from hardware. Okay. Or buy 2. Purchase. Excuse me. All right, so we're gonna go talk to Jacob. I'd like to purchase something. Alright, so 1 and yeah, you can just click from there, or you can add here, then click up there, and you're good. So purchase. Talk to Uncle Nelson's. Oh no, they did this before. It's definitely a stage thing. I don't have anything illegal to worry about, but The way this body search works is the officer will search your inventory from left to right. Click and hold an item to conceal it. You can only conceal one item at a time. So as the police hat moves along with the red light, you just click and hold it. Oh no, there's another one here. Click and hold again as it comes across. And then you can do side by side. I'd probably space out your items throughout your inventory slots just so you have more time. But yeah. So I don't have anything to worry about. Holding space makes them go faster. You don't have to stand there as long. Yeah, fine. You're clean. Lucky this time, I guess. But I know you and your uncle are up to something on that ranch. Alright, you better watch your back. This town won't tolerate scum like you for much longer. Gonna click continue. The law will be your foremost obstacle, excuse me. You'll have to deal with patrols, body searches, vehicle checkpoints, curfews, and more. Alright, I'm gonna click to clear that. That's not that far, I'll just walk. Talk to Uncle Nelson's contact at the motel, which is back here. In the full game, well, out of the tutorial, this is the full game. You can pick up all this trash and get some money. I admit I end up going down this rabbit hole of picking up trash, which is ridiculous. Talk to Nelson's contact. So the first time I played this, I wasn't paying attention to the journal here. I came in here and I clicked on it, which removed it from the screen. I didn't know that was my focus, and I was running around. As you can see, I don't have a task, which is an awesome option to have. If you don't want it, you want more of the minimalist look on your screen, you can do that. But me being me and getting lost in a paper bag, I didn't know what to do. So I was coming over here, clicking E. He'd say hi, what's up, and all these other things, but he wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, this game's broken. But then I finally figured out that I'd go back to the journal and I'd click on it. Oh man, it pops up. That's cool. So here we are. You have your completed task. It tells you along your task details here. Currently, talk to Uncle Nelson's contact at the motel. So kind of got that figured out. So click an E. What do you want? I'm here for Nelson's package. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, and you gotta pay for it. It's already paid for. No, it ain't. In fact, old Nelson already owes us some serious cash. That ain't my problem. Until it is. Lucky for you, it's been good. He's been good on his word so far, but you let him know he better close that tab real soon. I also need some weed seeds. Ballsy today, huh? Fine. But if Nelson doesn't pay up, you'll be next in line. Done. Alright. So, got my seeds, got my soil, and what do we got here? Oh, pseudo. It's a standard quality pseudo at that. Pseudoephedrine in tablets form a common procure for meth. Boy, you know, YouTube's gonna love this, being my first attempt at recording anything, and we're popping terms like weed, drug dealing, pseudo, meth. I'm just hitting the hot spot all at the beginning. But I really enjoyed this gameplay yesterday. I love Drug Dealer Simulator. For some reason, I definitely float towards business games, economy games. And drug dealing games have that. And so I just float towards drug dealing games a lot. And it's just kind of how it is. I really enjoy simulators. It's a fun time. Get to kick back, relax. So, anyways, as we play through, I'm going to try to make this a series. And I'm figuring things out. So, if you got some information or that knowledge that you know I'd seek, just, share it. I'll try to find a way to add the Discord. Like I said, I'm just starting this process. But reach out, tell me, hey, do this, do that. This will help you. Really appreciate the information. We all grow. We all start from the beginning. We got to pick up this knowledge as we go. So, tell me if my audio is too high or too low. like this music. I did kind of play with the settings in the beginning. Wanted to make sure you could hear me over the music. If that needs to be adjusted, let me know, and we'll go from there. Let's go talk to Uncle Nelson. Talk to Uncle Nelson. Even you'd get evening. You get on in town. Okay. All good. Got your package, but those guys were pretty antsy. Oh yeah, and don't worry about them. I'll settle with them soon enough. Thanks for grabbing that for me. Continue. Well, I'd let you get on with it. See you tomorrow, bud. Alright, so we're gonna go in here into our swinging door. Turn on the light. Yeah, let's see. We need to re-water. Watering definitely helps you out here. If you don't have water, it'll stop growing, I believe, or it just kind of creeps down to a crawl. So we're gonna hit E. We're gonna tear the top off, or cut it as it shows. You're gonna hold the bag like you did before with your left mouse button, and then with A or D, rotate the bag. You don't have to do anything, it'll do its own thing. You pick this up, throw it right in there, and then you can watch it fill up. Later, you can take these trash cans out with trash bags, take them to the trash selling point and make some cash off of your own trash. So you gotta pop the lid, left mouse, grab the vial. You can see the seed there. Rotate A and D. Click these little nodes of dirt. We again have to water. So grabbing A and D, chase the target. See, I am a natural. I can do anything feeling just occurred. But now it's bedtime. Head to bed when you're ready. So I could sit here and wait for this, which I did the first time. It does stop growing. Things in the tutorial it stops at 11, but in the full out of tutorial game, it stops at 4. It won't roll into the next day. There's only so much trash you can pick up. So you eventually you will have to progress to the next day. So yeah, there we go. Time is now ticking again. Sleep. It's all points tutorial. So this is where you get your experience, progress to the ranks, shows your earnings. Oh no! Let's go! They got Uncle. Oh no! They got Uncle! Taking a little cruise. Alright. Ooh. Need to hide from the authorities? Try a bush, dumpster, or large tree. Too bad I'm fat and I can't hide behind a tree. But, yeah. Thanks for the little tip there. But here we go. Man, this game is so much fun. You're a small-time drug dealer from the south. In a fresh town with no cash, no product, and no contacts. Better get your glasses. You only know one way to make money. Time to get to work. Sorry for that cheesy joke, you know. It's what it is. He's gonna get pulled over with all them drugs driving down the middle of the road. It is what it is. TVGS presents Schedule 1. Yeah, baby. You know, I love the simplicity of the game, you know. It's not crazy graphics. And I'm a big fan of low poly appearance and the simple look. I feel less is more. It just gives you more fun, in my opinion. It's something special. We have enough of real life going on, so won't take up too much time. There's me. There's you. Yeah, I get it. We'll put it somewhere in the middle. Yeah. We're gonna pretty keep it pretty generic. Let's say I saw her. I just okay. I got a little bit of facial hair, so we'll go that. Definitely got them wrinkles going on. You know, being a dad. Yeah. Yeah. we have to we have to give our own product a test. We gotta make sure we're giving the good stuff. Alright, sorry. I personally am not a fan of the people that just laugh through their whole video, so I will work on, you know, not doing that. But, this cracked me up the first time, so I do apologize. There we go. Alright. The rule is, you know, don't use your own product. Man. Yes. Huh? Alright. No. They have to be, it has to be a unibrow. There we go. Now that, my friends, looks like a winner. Talent. Alright. I personally am a t-shirt fan. I don't like V-necks. I don't think it really doesn't matter. I wear jeans all the time. Wow. Okay. We'll go with that. What color should we? I don't want something like insanely bright. We'll do something like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is craziness. Okay. We'll just put on some sandals. What Jesus do? Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So, um, all this gets reset. We're still in the tutorial, so it really, well, that's what I experienced. I guess I can't say completely, but yeah. I don't know. Well, we will take it because I'm a hoarder in games. I should probably clarify that. Yep, doing the whole click, rotate. Yeah. I can chase a target. I chase my women. Yeah. Here, breathe this in. Yeah. So, there's that. Yeah. 89. Ooh, this grows pretty quick. I wonder if he changed it. I don't feel like it grew this fast yesterday. I doubt he did. I'm sure I'm just in that case. Got the old coffee going. Sorry about that. All right. So, door still works same. Lights. Okay. I just want to give this just a few moments, and we're not gonna wait for that one. We'll wait for this one. We're gonna do the little choppy. You know, the whole Banner Lord choppy thing. Yeah. If you don't know, you should know. That's all I'm gonna say. So, you click the buds. Sometimes there's a bud that'll hide. Alright, yep, there we go. Oh, can't hit the whole story of my life. So there's that. Ooh, yeah. So you bring the bud here. Here's your bag. And then you click pack. Yep, we're still doing this. Click. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure you have it by now. I'll just kind of speed through this. See, that's the problem with some of these games. Some of the parts are just kind of terrible slow. For the viewers anyway. It's not too bad for the person playing the game. But take that. Alright, open your phone tab. Press tab and read your messages. Alright. Unknown. I've heard you're in some trouble. Best not to talk over the mobile phone. Go find a payphone. Uncle Nelson. Or the UN, which would be equally terrifying. But, you know, let's see. I know, this is the payphone I used yesterday, so it's right here. God damn, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like our luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for a trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip out, though. You can click or click enter. Back before I moved to Serena Flats, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town around, but plenty of opportunity for someone in your line of work. If memory serves, I've got some cash stashed out there. It ain't much, but it's enough to get you back on your feet. You can find it stashed near the town hall fountain, in the canal, and behind the supermarket. Go grab it. Head back to the RV, and then we'll go from there. Alright. So, you have a map. You can push in, and then left click and drag your map around. Sorry about that. Alright. Here's our objectives right now, which is picking up the cash. It definitely makes it easy to see. Your potential customers that you can give a sample to. You walk up, you got to be in front of them, so you got to walk. There we go. Talk to Randy. So he's not in my first area, and I can't give him a free sample, so just hit escape. Let's go find our cash. Not doing anything suspicious, only reaching into the town hall fountain. Yeah, throw it down into your cache, hit done. Your objective updates. You have a compass in the top of your screen. Shows you where all your objectives are. You just kind of follow the marker in the compass. Alright. Here we go. Be terrible for something to happen. There it is. All things that can happen will happen. Of course, we knew that was coming. Alright, run it back. Yeah. Investigate the explosion. Read the note. Oh no. Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. TB. Close. Well, this is a pretty good point to cut this one out. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to keep these coming at a good pace. Like I said, I'm just getting started. If you have any tips or tricks that can... Let me get away from this burning RV. If you have any tips, just throw them in the comments or whatever. I'll throw my probably put a Discord together or whatever so you guys can reach out to help me improve myself. I definitely want this to be something you enjoy. I'm personally a person that generally has something on the other screen that I'm listening to as I game. I'd like to be that for somebody. Just to give you guys something going on. Yeah, we all would like this to become something a little bit more, but I'm really not in it like that. I have my own stuff going on. Just enjoy some gaming. So, again, thank you for your time. Hope to see you back soon. Have a good one.